On April 1st, 2021, People Can Fly released Outriders, an online third person RPG, but the game was met with disappointment from most players. But now, with the new update, many are hoping this game can bring back the hope that they once had for it before it was released. So, is the update a new beginning that will give us the glorious game that we hoped that it would be? I'll give you my thoughts in this week's Pandamonium reviews. It's going to be a rough one. All right, what's up? What's up? It's Green SP. And as you guys probably already know, if you ever watch any of my streams where I talked about Outriders, you already know how I feel about it back then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a review a couple months later, updates and all. So People Can Fly and Square Enix released this game back in April. And I tell you, as a PlayStation player, I can't speak on Xbox, I can't speak on PC. I know rumors of those two, and I've heard people who've had those games on there tell me stuff, so I'll share that with you guys. But I'm only speaking from a PlayStation perspective. So when that game came out, it was a lot of glitches, dog. Like, it was horrible. Enemies was appearing out of nowhere. Half of the time, people that I wanted to play with, I couldn't because servers were wonky. Even getting into the game itself, I had to restart the application twice in order to actually get into the game itself by myself, not joining up with anyone, but just getting into it by myself. I had to restart the application for PlayStation twice in order to do it. And I'm not even exaggerating. It was exactly twice. You had to turn it on, try to get in. It wouldn't let you in, so you had to end the application. Then you go back in, do the same thing in the application. Then on the third try, it actually let you in the game. And that was every time I wanted to play the game. Now I have noticed that I get straight on into the game, so it's not any of that issues. I even thought, like, well, what happens if I create a new character? Is it gonna bug out or anything like that? I tried it, it was fine. So let's start off with that and say that's a positive. Getting into the actual game is easier now than it was back then on launch. So they did release this new Horizon update, and I'm just gonna read what they said the update is all about. This is all the update is in a nutshell. So expedition timers have been removed. 4 new expeditions added. The transmog system is added. If you don't know what the transmog system is, it's basically to change the appearance of your weapons, your customization stuff. That's all it is. They even said something about you can change the sound of your guns, which I don't know why you would, but it is what it is. Tiago's store has been reworked and legendary farming options have been improved. I was saying that pretty much the whole time I was playing the game was, Jesus Christ, I wish they would give me better loot and gear, because the tiers that I was playing on was not giving me the gears that it should be. I was on like level 8 and 7, and they were just giving me straight up trash green weapons, and I was getting so frustrated because that was not helping me at all. But what else? Certain legendary gear sets have been reworked. Good. Changes and buffs to certain mods, clash tree nodes, and skill. And finally, the Stadia version can now also crossplay with other platforms. That was the other thing that was kind of wonky, and that was kind of what hit, I think, Google Stadia the most, was that was just another game that could have really put Stadia up there, but let them down because they couldn't crossplay. So my opinion on all of this stuff, I haven't tried the transmog system added, so I can't speak on that. I haven't went to Tiago's store, so I can't speak on that. However, the rest of it is true. As far as my experience, getting legendary stuff has been every 7 or 8 missions I would get a gold weapon, and literally every mission I've been getting purple drops with the actual bosses. So I haven't been getting them just out of regular enemies, but I have been getting them out of bosses. So that's something that's good, because before I was only getting green and blue out of bosses, which is nuts that that's the only thing I got. So they did improve that. I do like that. The chances of getting your legendary gear sets and your weapons and stuff like that is pretty good. Changes and buffs to certain mods, I haven't really realized that. I've been kind of just checking the stats of all of my gear sets and just kind of keeping up with that. So I'm not quite sure what they buffed. I never paid attention to actual names and stuff like that, so I don't know which ones they buffed or which one they changed. So I don't know. And I don't have the Stadia, so I can't speak on that. But from what I've heard, it's working. I haven't heard anything bad about the Stadia version of it. So, and I do know before, during launch, I have a friend, Miss Bridge, who said that Outriders just didn't work on her PC as it should, but it doesn't, or it didn't, I should say. So I'm not quite sure. So as I played it, as you guys can see, what do I give it now? Because at first I hated it. Like, all my Pandamonium reviews, I'm gonna give it out of 5 stars. Okay, I'm gonna rate it from 0 to 5 stars. During launch, this game was definitely half of a star. Half of a star. And that's only because it exists. And I appreciate the fact that they tried to mix something with Destiny and Division and Gears of War. I appreciate that. So I gave it half a star at launch. Now I will say I have given it 3 stars. I'll give it 3.5 for the troubles. I'll give it 3.5. I'll add 3 stars to the half. So it's 3.5. It's good. Do I believe that it's a $60 game? No. If you can find it on sale somewhere, get it on sale, dog. It's no purpose in paying $60 for something that, honestly, I believe the story is about 25 to 30 hours. So you'll basically beat it in a couple days. And for that much, I would just say the max that I would pay for it is maybe $29.99, $30. Because I'm not sure if the DLC, the expansion, whatever they're calling it, that comes out next year, I don't know if they're going to make you pay for it or if it's going to be free. So I would say the game should be $30. But yeah, that's my review. 3.5 stars. Yes. And yeah, pick it up. It's and let me know what you think. If you feeling froggy and you want to go ahead and try it anyway, pick it up. Do I think this is going to be a long-lasting game? Probably not. You'll play it for a good little couple months and you'll drop it for something else. But if you got $30 to spend, go ahead and pick it up. Why not? You know, it's another game to put in your library. So that's it for this week's Pandamonium reviews. Please join me next week and every Thursday right here, whether you're watching it on Facebook Gaming, YouTube, or if I just put it somewhere else. All right, we never know. But yeah, thank you guys. Once again, my name is GreenSP. Make sure that you go over to Facebook Gaming and you follow your boy for all the live streams, all on Facebook Gaming. All right, I'll put the link down in the description. And once again, thank you guys so much for coming through to the first episode of Pandamonium Reviews. Ta-ta.
Ready to die on the hill that you built out of life.